go.
Is that your warm up?
Yeah, we were doing the New Zealand rugby warm up where they do that. There's the hoka. It's a hook.
Is that right? Levi used to do
Yeah,
that.
that's almost.
Is that what you do every morning to start your day?
I do. I think we all should.
I think you're right.
Some kind of a ritual, just
I got my own thing.
Like
but
this.
kind of a wake
Right
up
here?
deal. Yeah,
I
show it.
already got a thing. Are they Welsh?
New Zealand.
New Zealand. The All Blacks.
That's a name.
Yep.
All I see is Levi.
I know.
Cole.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The boys used to do this. I think they knew the whole thing, too. Most of it.
That'd be very scary.
Yeah, like you do.
That's pretty
Right.
intimidating.
Like you do.
Yeah, before I start my morning, I'll do that too. I don't have competitors, but
You go on your porch and do it just to scare off any intruders.
True. That's actually a good idea. If anyone ever tries to
even
jump
think
me, I'll
about
just
it.
start doing that.
I think they should just take a big bowling ball and just roll it because they're like pins. Just the other team. Just make themselves to a big ball and
like
strike.
like a real bowling ball or like one of those
Maybe a
plushy
human
ones.
bowling ball. Just
Okay.
all of them get together. That would be
Yeah.
so
Those
easy.
guys? Oh, you mean the other team? The blue
Yeah,
team
the
should
other
have
team.
been like a bowling ball. Yeah.
Yeah, they should. I like to see that in other things. You know,
Yeah, what else could you apply that to?
I don't like a doctor and his staff like
Yeah.
before surgery.
Before
Walmart, when they have a little powwow before they
Yeah,
start
Walmart. Do they still do that? I've
don't
walked
know, but
on
I've
a
heard
few.
it.
Would they have their kind of a motivational meeting at the beginning of the day?
Yeah.
Walmart?
Yes, they do.
What are they
There's
gonna-
like a little thing they do.
Doesn't seem to work.
They do it
I don't go
by
anymore.
the dairy section,
It's kind of cute.
so you can all hear it.
Oh, I saw people in the dairy section and someone was giving a big old spiel and like half the people weren't paying attention.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
For Walmart.
Yeah. Oh yeah, was it? Yeah.
I think it would be hard to keep morale in a
In a Walmart?
anywhere really.
It's hard. Morale's tough.
Is that a big deal though? I mean, really?
Where you work, where you go, is the morale
Morale's pretty
good?
important.
Morale's fine.
Morale is
Okay.
maybe everything.
What is morale?
It's just your attitude. It's like the air, the
Atmosphere.
environment,
It's the vibes.
the
Atmosphere
vibes.
of the office.
Wait,
area.
Jackson's
Because
calling.
it's like if someone
Hey, are you
takes
home?
the vibes off.
Oh, we got food's ready.
Okay.
All right, bye. So it's the whole vibe. It's the whole
Yeah.
attitude,
Yeah.
right?
You don't want the vibes to be down. I feel like morale is like a country. Like you measure a country by morale. I don't know. Maybe
How's
not.
that?
Well, like more like
Expand.
huh? Well, I just know this from playing roller
I
coaster.
think you're really bringing down the morale of this podcast right now.
Right.
Oh.
The morale meter is just kind of.
Wait a minute.
I'm joking. I was actually going to ask,
inside.
what's the morale of the
Dead inside.
podcast?
I don't know
High,
if that's the right
low.
term.
Well,
The morale.
Well, let me just say right now, I think what Luke is bringing to this podcast has really transformed it, and the whole culture
Structure.
has been moraled in
You're
a
trying
way.
to boost my morale.
He's
Ah,
more-
dang it!
He's trying to boost my morale.
he's moraled
I
it.
see through your schemes.
It was false morale. I apologize.
yeah.
It was weak.
Yeah, there's a verse about that, I'm sure.
False morale.
Don't false morale someone.
The more you say
there you go.
morale, I just think
It doesn't make
corral.
morale.
Yeah.
Morale.
Morale. Yeah.
You ever do that? You say a word over and over again, and it just loses its meaning.
Yes.
We actually had a family that we went to school with called the Morales. Todd Morale,
Tom morale,
Yep.
morale.
Terry Morale, and there was a Tim.
Morale.
Yeah. Some names just don't flow
Tim
off.
Morale. That's so
Off
weird
the
that was
tongue.
their
They
last
don't-
name.
I think
They're-
Luke is hard to say.
Really?
I think we've maybe talked about it before.
Luke.
I don't think it's a very flowy name.
Luke. It's a guy name. It should be like
It's just like
Luke.
so. It's just stops with the
That's good.
K.
But you know,
That's good.
a name you don't hear a lot is Lou. That was a big name
Yeah.
back in
Oh,
the,
yeah.
Lou.
Yeah.
That's true.
you know,
Yeah.
many,
Hello.
many
I like
years
the
ago.
name Luke.
Thanks.
Yeah, it's a good
I like the
guy
name Luca.
Luca.
And I like
that
the name
too.
Lucas.
Lucas. Yeah.
It's all the.
I don't know. I like him.
too.
I like it.
I like it.
But
Hey, you know, we I wanted to do this a few weeks ago. We didn't get around to it. They say it's funny if you Google your birthday and Florida man.
oh right.
Oh, right. I
So-
don't have my phone.
Wait, what is Florida man though?
Florida man is just
There's always something going
just in
on.
Florida, just insane things that
Florida.
happen down there.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So you
Okay.
put in Florida man, and then you put in your birthday. So I'll do March 30th. Everybody, March 30th. You know,
Florida man.
Food for thought.
Okay.
Do mine after yours because I don't have my phone.
okay, I've got one. Here we go. March 30th, 2019. Florida man accused of attacking mom when she wouldn't dress his mannequin.
What?
Wait.
It's a pretty
A
good.
Florida
Say that
man-
again. Say that again.
Attacked his mom for not dressing his
He's
mannequin.
accused. He's accused
Oh, so it's not.
of attacking mom when she wouldn't dress his mannequin.
How old is this man? Quote, unquote.
He looks kind of like Luke.
Oh, I
in a
got
couple years.
good one.
What? And why would his mom have to? Whatever.
You ready
do
for this?
mine.
You ready
Do
for
Louis'.
this? Florida man slapped girlfriend with cheeseburger, kicked her downstairs.
I have a good one.
Gosh.
Florida man who beat officers with a flagpole during the January 6th riot gets 4 years in prison.
Oh yeah, your birthday's January 6th.
Yeah, I get
Oh
a lot
wow.
of
Yeah,
January
a lot
6th.
of stuff.
I didn't know that.
It's been
Yeah, that's
tarnished.
right.
Oh, it has been tarnished.
Can you do mine? Can you do mine?
That's so funny.
I sure can. That's like almost as bad as 9/11.
There's a
Yeah,
lot of
that's pretty
Florida
rough.
man at the Capitol on January 6th.
That's rough.
Florida man dressed as panda arrested for allegedly storming the Capitol on
my
January
gosh.
6th.
That is so
Wow.
funny.
Yeah.
I can't. Yeah. Wow.
February. Why does it have? Why is there an R in it? Let's just do like a bill through Congress. Take the
February.
R
You
out of
literally
February.
have
Yeah, I
something
agree.
hanging from your beard, like a big long thing, babe.
It's a piece of cheese. Oh no! Actually, you know what I did? I had something in my teeth, so I pulled a string out of my shorts, my jean shorts, and I used it as floss.
Wow.
That's so smart.
You need to go to the
You have built-in
dentist.
floss.
Yeah. That's really innovative of you.
Oh, here we go. Here's one for you, hon. February 19th, Florida man. You want to read it?
That's okay.
You want me to read it?
Or unless you want me to read it, I can.
Well, let's see. Here you go.
Seems faster. If you... Florida man, a man from Port Richey had an argument with his mother and threw pizza. The man who said he had fled the police was arrested on Monday.
For throwing
I
pizza.
don't
They
think
had an
that should be a
argument.
There's a lot
crime.
of
That
son-mother
sounds
turmoil
Yeah.
going on in
In
Florida.
Florida.
If someone threw a pizza at you, would you be mad?
No.
It was an argument, and he threw pizza. Whatever.
Yeah,
pretty
that's
good
not
thing to
really.
That was
throw.
kind of lame.
Not really.
Yeah, that's like that sounds.
Crime.
It sounds not bad, but then remember the lady years ago who
coffee.
sued McDonald's for spilling hot coffee in her lap.
Yes.
So the pizza
Never-
was
Didn't she
fresh
make
out of the
a
oven.
ton of money?
She did,
She did.
and never Google that because the pictures are horrifying.
Yes.
Of
it was
her hand?
bad. Of her
She was
lap.
messed up
All right. Well,
in her lap where it was spilled. It's
You know
bad.
who was one of the lawyers on that case was our old pastor's wife's brother.
brother's, son's, cousin's uncle.
Thomas
about
Who was Kevin
was
Bacon's
twice removed from.
friend from college.
I honestly couldn't even track what you
Oh
said.
my gosh.
Our brother's pastor's.
Our old pastor's wife's brother. Lisa.
So your
brother.
pastor's brother. So your
Well, it's
pastor-in-law.
Lisa's brother. Anyway.
Yeah, your pastor-in-law.
My old
we were
pastor's
knowing
great
them when it was going
uncle's
down.
nephew's friend was Jesus. So
Somehow. That probably does work.
I mean, if you go
Eventually.
3 in, you're like,
yeah, I know.
you could
Yeah,
go
that's
a
what I was
long
thinking
way.
when I
You
got
ever
to the
play
third
a
one, I was
game?
like,
How
what?
far away are you from somebody?
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Like-
yeah. They used to do Kevin Bacon, but is there
Like
any-
how far? You're 2 people. You're one person away from Trump.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Do you ever think about
Yeah.
that stuff?
it's
Like how many people away are you from like Brad Pitt? You're probably not that many.
well, he's from
'Cause you went to the
Springfield,
same
Missouri.
school.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You're probably
he went
like
to Mizzou.
I would say you're probably 1 or 2 people away from Brad
I
Pitt.
bet you're
That's
right. I
probably
probably had a
true.
professor that was,
Yeah.
Yep.
that was his best friend.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Sometimes
yeah.
I think about that. How far away am I from this person?
a good
Could
point.
I reach that person? And most of the time, it's a maybe.
But would they care if I went up to Trump and said, "Hey, I got a friend that's a friend of yours"?
No, you would just go to your friend and be like, introduce me to this person.
That's right.
And then you're one away.
It's got
Then
like
you know them.
3 people.
Right.
Go to that.
Okay, here's a little conversation. We watching Tyson Fury has a new
Yes, I
documentary.
watched that.
What
The
did
whole
you think?
thing?
Wait,
I
really?
watched 2 episodes.
Okay,
I
we
didn't
watched
watch
We
one.
watched 2. Oh,
Was
we
it
watched,
good?
actually we watched 2.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't
I
know.
loved his wife.
Yeah.
Can you talk like?
She talks like this.
Very
Liverpool. Is she from
I said
Liverpool, too?
They're gypsies.
Yeah,
Yes,
she's a gypsy.
gypsy.
His dad lives in basically
caravan.
He lives in a van.
a wagon.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
wagon.
it's
Like-
a
He
car-
lives like Thomas Shelby.
They call it a caravan.
like they are like the people from Peaky Blinders. They just live in. They
Yeah,
travel.
He's a gypsy. It's
they
a
also
really
have a
nice,
massive house.
It's a really nice cart is what he lives in.
yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
yeah,
Yeah.
They do call it a caravan because
So he's got Tyson Fury-
So it's a gypsy caravan.
Yeah.
Is
Got
what he lives in.
yeah.
6
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, 6.
6
Yeah.
kids.
They
And
talked a lot about the mental stuff though.
he
That
has
was kinda getting
bipolar and something
getting
else.
to be
I
a
guess.
drag. Do you think you'll watch more?
Which you got to watch the second episode. I think
We
it
did.
gets. You did. You said you watched one.
He said one, but we were actually it actually went
It
into
kind of
2.
went into the next, bled
Okay.
into the next one.
Yeah.
Mm.
I know. I was just kind of like, yes, number one, obviously, like if you do have those issues, that sucks. But
Yes.
it was also like you also should take personal responsibility for your actions and the way that you treat your family and your wife.
Think
Just
of that
saying.
in a
Yeah,
second.
he'll be
Just
all-
by the second.
He'll be
like,
all excited and everything,
excuse,
and with the kids, and just he's and
Or
then he'll be
going
like
camping.
going camping. They'll be like, I got to
Before
get out of
school.
here. I got to get out of here,
Yeah.
and he leaves.
after
just
he
leaves.
decided, yeah.
And then the wife's like, well, he's got bipolar, so
Bipolar.
that's just kind of how it
Like,
goes.
it's not really
And I
him
was
doing
like,
it, is it?
Or maybe he should just grow up,
Yeah.
be a man,
I know it's hard to figure
and
isn't
not
it?
leave his wife.
I
when
think
she
I
needs
have
him.
With all
bipolar
the-
sometimes because I
Right.
want to leave. Because I was like, Libby and I are similar in that way, in
Yeah.
that we like being around people.
Sure.
But there comes a point
comes a
where
point.
you know when you're chewing gum,
It's
you're
over.
like, this is really good gum, and then there comes a point where I got to get this crap out of my mouth. I got to
Yeah,
get this.
it's
is
like
the worst
falling
thing.
apart in your
It
mouth.
just
Yeah.
turns to
Disintegrating.
it's
Yeah.
just saps you dry of any moisture. It has no flavor and it's annoying. You're like, ah! That's
Yes.
the kind of the feeling. You're
That's
like,
a great analogy.
it's not that
Dang.
you don't like people. It's just like I got to get away and just kind of.
Right. But there's also times where it's like, oh, I'm just being a butt and I need to get over it.
Well, wasn't he having was it a
So-
kid's birthday party or something?
Yeah, it was like his birthday.
Yeah, it was the birthday. It was a big to do with all the family,
Right.
and he just leaves her there, and they have small children.
Yeah.
So I just think to myself, maybe you have some issues. I grant you that, but some of it seemed like an excuse after a while.
Yeah.
because it's like you're kind of
Then I was
just
like,
being
okay,
a jerk.
so you can just do whatever you want then,
yeah,
I guess.
I got bipolar, so I can
And
just
just treat your
do what I
wife
feel
like
like.
trash.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
she's just,
He probably also has
So
CTE
sweet. what's that?
because he.
Yeah,
from
that's what I was
boxing.
saying. From boxing,
That's
hitting
what
us in the
Tim
head.
said.
Because
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather's not there. Football players aren't there. There's a lot of mental.
And he's
And it's
there
slow
though.
bounce.
He
He's
is there.
though. He's at least he seems to be.
Yeah,
I
he's
just think when you
totally-
get punched in the
talks
head for like
it.
15 years, it's like most of the all the people that Rogan has on his podcast that are fighters, they're there and then they're just completely gone
Yeah.
in some other instances.
Yeah.
Yeah, we look like even Mike Tyson and stuff, and then they just talk.
Man,
they
I
just
love
kinda,
that guy.
They just
Hey,
talk
Matt
all like
Tyson.
this, and it's
That's how
almost
Mike
like-
Tyson talks now.
Yeah.
That's a
Oh,
great
that's
guy.
sad.
He's a talented kid.
You have to live.
Wait, is that sounds just like him?
Is that Mike Tyson?
Man, I love that Logan Paul. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
That's like one of the closer.
He knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. He knows how to get the crowd rumbling. I love that
Hey,
guy.
Mike, how do you feel? I mean, how do you deal with your fame? I mean, with people coming to you all the time. How do you deal with that?
Man, Tim, it's all part of the job, man. Man, it's all part of the job. You know, once in a while, you will get me on the Florida news punching out my mama, but man, Tim, it's
Throwing
the
pizza at her.
bipolar. It's
You
the
punched
bipolar.
out your mama, and she's still living.
Yeah, you can look it up any day of the year. It's probably come up with me, Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson punched his mother. She'll get
His
over
mother.
it.
She'll get
Did you ever
over
throw
it.
your pizza
She'll
at your
get
mother?
over it.
Oh yeah, just the other day. I said, Mama, this pizza's too hot. So I threw it at her. But that's me, Mike Tyson. It's bipolar.
Did you
What-
push her down the
So-
stairs?
What do you think about what are your favorite
Like the
toppings on a
staircase?
pizza, Mike? What do you
Man,
like?
pineapple. Gotta have that pineapple on the pizza. Man, I love that pineapple on that pizza. That's good now. It's me, Mike Tyson.
Thank you.
Yeah, we
Thank
know.
you.
We know it's you. We've been talking to you for the last 5 minutes.
Oh, where am I? Who are you?
Yeah. Wait a minute.
But I was
I'm
saying
out.
we're like
Sit. I'm out.
we're talking about how if you're
Your mind
a
can't
famous
say that.
person like that, and he was with his kids, and
Yeah.
on the beach, he was sitting on a bench, and just people would just
Yeah.
come up to him continuously. just selfies and just
Tyson Fury.
yeah.
And they'll kind of
nice
like
about it.
They'll kind of like rat on him, or what would you say? Kind of like razz him.
well,
The one guy
a couple
did,
guys
yeah.
he
He's
calls
like,
him cheeky.
I think so and so should have beat you. He's like, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, my theory on
Thanks
that
for the
is,
update.
what do we have to say to these people? What? We have nothing. We just know who you are. Because a
Yeah.
lot of people may not even be fans. They just know who he is.
Right.
So I just leave him alone.
Right.
But isn't it part of the thing though? Because for those people, they might have felt like they've grown up with his career, and so they're the fans.
I know.
I know, but
I'm
it's
not
like,
saying they should or
you do
shouldn't.
think
I'm
about
just
it,
saying-
though.
I just wouldn't.
because
It is what
there's
it is.
there's like a best of everything. You know what I'm saying? So like there's a bet, like he's one of the best boxers. You have like the best of everything, best singer of a certain genre, best like even like down to like Twitch players, like people who do video games. Like there's all these different facets of
Why
like
did you point at me?
famous people.
Are you a Twitch player?
Because you're on your computer and you're twitchy.
Are you a
and-
famous
Twitchy.
Twitch player?
Well, you just think about it. It's like, and now there's all these influencers, so there's constantly. So then, at what point do you just like, if you see someone that's famous, do you just be like, whatever? Because everyone's famous.
Did you see where like
Who
Taylor
cares?
Swift? She went to this
Yeah.
little restaurant in, was it New Jersey? And then people found out about it, and there were like a couple of thousand people
Yeah.
just gathered around
Wow.
the restaurant.
Wow.
It's just a curse.
She's so
It's
famous.
horrible.
She's so
horrible.
famous.
Yeah.
And
Crazy.
I guess just to get a look, and I guess it would be kind of.
That's a bummer. Didn't that
I mean,
happen
I like
to,
looking. Okay, that's kind of cool to
Didn't
see somebody.
Justin Bieber
Yeah.
have a whole like distress about that as he got older too? It's like
I'm sure.
I would
because
Social
so
anxiety.
many people would show up if he was just walking
Yeah.
down the street or something.
Right.
And he was young.
Luke and I
he was
got a
just
hot
like,
take
Yeah,
wow.
if
on
you're young,
Taylor
it's
Swift.
worse, I think.
What? Oh, hot take?
Yeah. You want to
Yeah.
say it?
No, you do.
Taylor Swift is cringy as heck.
Oh, as her personality.
She's so cringe.
Oh, in what way?
Oh, just her
She's
like
just
performing.
the cringiest person.
I think that a lot of her music, she's gotten so big that she thinks everything she says is super meaningful.
Yeah.
So she tries to make it super deep. And if you listen to her songs are awesome, but if you listen to them, you're like, this is really cringy.
Yeah.
Like some of the lyrics.
You know-
Like if
That's
it
why
said-
you got to listen to it if you.
If
I
you
call-
were
I've-
to say
like
the
it.
words, if you were to say her songs, it would
Yeah.
sound cringy.
Like if you have a song called Cardigan, like that's so cringy.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I have a word
How does
for.
that one
I have
go?
a name for that. It's called being garthed,
Yeah.
She's Gar.
She got Garth.
Oh yeah,
she
yeah.
did.
where you become so
Happy
big that
birthday
you
to
just
G.
yeah
Nerd out.
Yeah, exactly. Everything you say just has to be,
Mm.
Maybe it's a
meaningful
tactic.
and
Maybe
deep.
they're like hoping
I'll
people
tell you
will
what.
fade away and not want to be
Just kinda trim
less
the herd.
following her
Yeah,
as much. So
maybe.
it's like,
Dude.
if I nerd out, maybe people won't think I'm so cool and follow me everywhere I go.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Garth Brooks documentary is one of
Yes.
the best documentaries ever.
G,
Yeah.
happy
I
birthday.
rewatched that probably
He like
twice a
dude
year.
sits by a fire. And he's just talking like who
Yeah,
even
he's
knows
talking
what he's
deep.
talking
I
about.
don't know what he was
I don't
talking
even
about.
know.
Awesome. Awesome.
I
It's
forget.
amazing.
Him and John Mayer should have a conversation.
Dude.
When they
That'd be
John Mayer,
great.
Taylor Swift,
Oh,
and Garth Brooks.
yes.
And Levi.
And Levi. Well, Levi, when I listened to John Mayer, I was like, Levi is John Mayer.
Yeah.
He said he was.
You think really?
And when Levi was
Since
a
he was
kid, he
4.
used to be like, call me Levi John Mayer. That's what,
They say,
Yeah.
what's
his
your name,
name
little
was.
boy? You say Levi John Mayer. They say, how old are you? You say 43. He was 4. And he was 5. And I think he did it till he was 6.
I spent a week with Levi this past week.
Right.
We went to Colorado.
Wait, you actually saw him? He's actually like a snow leopard. It's like
Yes, he
it's
is like a snow leopard.
It's very rare to see
He
one.
comes on the text just to say, oh, Spotify's out. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he arises from the ashes. Wow.
We heard from him in 3 months. What's the Spotify password? What's going on
No,
with
he's like,
Spotify?
it went out.
No, that's what the text was. What's going on with Spotify?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, hey, buddy. You
Yeah.
good?
I love
I
Are
it.
you
said, maybe-
alive?
I go, we'll turn off Spotify from now on if we're going to hear from you at least once a month. He goes, well, then I'll know what's going down.
Yeah. You know, turn off Spotify. Hello? Hey. Well, hey, Levi.
It's been 3 years. Where are you? Are you still alive?
That's it. Maybe that's a good thing for parents to do, though. That's a good
Turn stuff off.
is to just have your kids, your accounts are all. You give them your passwords, all of your,
And then
streaming
you just
accounts.
change it
You
like
just change it
You
up.
just change it.
every once in a
Yeah.
Hear
while.
from.
So, like, if you feel like you want to, promote a family event or something. Just turn it off. Hey, what's up? Okay, by the way.
Wait, the password is like the date of the event you want to come?
Yes. That's a good one.
Yeah.
So Luke was with him because they were rock climbing in Colorado.
Right.
What went down?
So last week we went to Colorado to do a backpacking trip. We've been prepping for it for a long time. So backpacking, you have a bear canister, which means you put all your food in a little canister. You're going camping for 3 days, hiking 30 miles, like legit stuff, right? Backcountry of Colorado, outside of Aspen. So we're going with me, Cooper, 3 other guys, and Levi, right?
Wait, it's Cooper now? Oh, that's what you
It's Cooper.
Yeah.
Okay.
And so like we all show up, we're like ready to go. We're trying to like text in this group thread like, hey, does everyone have everything? Like you have to get specific permits, reservations. It's pretty legit, right? Don't hear from Levi the entire time. Love the guy, but just didn't hear from him. Whatever. It's totally fine. But we show up, and you know how Olivia was prepping for her triathlon?
Is that how Levi
Right.
prepped?
Yes,
you remember
we do.
that?
Yes.
You remember that?
Oh,
like
yeah.
she's
Yes.
going to use the basket bike and you know
Yeah.
go inside. Levi thought that was the same situation.
Yeah. He had the
but
same
in-
approach.
Yeah, but in
Yeah.
Colorado. So he shows up with his backpack from 1974. It's the cigarette brand Marlboro.
Yeah.
Cigarette backpack with a matching sleeping bag. It's moldy. It's
Where'd
awesome.
he get it from?
Garage sale for $5.
Oh, he has a ton of backpacks, honey.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, this one with the mold on it is what I'm
It's
referring
awesome.
to.
It's like it's a huge backpack though. And we show up and like you have to pack like you have to get your water from a stream, like all this stuff. So I'm like, okay, Levi, do you have a water bottle? In his pocket, he has a rolled up smart plastic water bottle that he had drank at the airport and brought just like crinkled up. He's like, I got this. This is all I have. And I was like, that's all the water you're going to bring? He's like, well, I'll get another water bottle from the gas station or whatever. We have like Nalgene's and like we have like 2 liters with straws coming out of our backpacks. And he's just showing
you
up
have the
with the water
Camelback,
bottle.
the
Yeah,
the
bladders.
Camelback.
I know, we
They're
have
like
that here.
intensely prepared.
Yeah, and he's just showing up. He made it through. And there was a day, like our second day, it starts hailing on us. And we're like, Levi, you got to cover your backpack. Didn't have like a rain fly or anything to cover it. So he just got completely soaked. But this is him. Wait, where is it?
Because you went too, Coop, didn't you? Yeah.
And you guys prepped. Did he prep
down at the
physically? Do we think?
Did you have enough water?
Where is it?
Those are cute pictures.
You were ready to go?
It's over on the bottom. Yeah.
Now, why? So why is that? Why do you get so dehydrated
I don't know.
when you're up
Because
in the?
this water, in
Up-
altitude, I
altitude?
don't know why.
We were going to look it up. Don't unplug the cord. But
It just-
it's so hard to hike. So basically what it was 30 miles. This was like the backcountry, but
Okay.
this was Levi just absolutely toasted going up this mountain. But that's where we went.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
restart it.
How high are you
Brian.
there?
Like
Okay.
12,000 feet.
Gosh.
Does that sound?
There
He's
he
got
is.
that big backpack.
Yeah.
There he is.
You can play.
Hobbitses.
So the backpack was
50 feet.
Yeah.
That's how hard I'm
step
breathing.
counter so I can keep track of my steps. I have it figured at 1,800 steps to the top.
Perfect.
Little Brian.
Little Brian.
So
now.
cute.
Are you okay? Is he not breathing okay, or what's going on with Levi right there?
So Levi's dying.
Looks like
Levi's-
he's praying over a
Well, yeah,
stick.
sure. Yeah.
It is so hard because you start at like 9,000 foot elevation. You go up to 12,500 foot elevation. So you're just completely toasted
Yeah.
by the end. And this
Wow.
day was super hot, and Levi didn't have enough water. He made it up eventually, but it was just like it's so hard. And it was really fun, but
Wow.
yeah, it was cool.
Any bear experiences?
No bear experiences, unfortunately.
It looked beautiful.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
that looks
sweet.
gorgeous.
But you got hailed on?
Yeah.
What did you do
first day.
then?
Just walked in it.
Just walked in the
There's
hail?
nowhere to go.
Yeah. What are you gonna do? There's.
Did you feel like that it kind of releases something in you as far as
Manliness.
being, manliness?
Oh
or,
yeah. Well, I didn't have my phone on for 3 days. I felt you're just roughing it. You're sleeping in a tent, and like the first day is kind of rough, and then the second day, for me it clicked, and I was like, "This is awesome."
You're in it, yeah.
I was in it.
Who carried the tents?
Everyone had a tent.
Oh, they had their own.
So
okay.
they fit in your backpacks.
Everything fits
Okay.
in your back. So you have a tent. Brendan and I shared a tent, or Cooper and I, Probably won't do it again because we're too big. But anyway, yeah, it was super fun. Levi did really good though. He has the best attitude.
What did you like not take with you that you wish you would have?
And what did you take that you wish you hadn't?
Best thing I
Both
took was
ways.
tortillas, because when you're on the mountain and you have dehydrated food or whatever, tortillas make everything better in my opinion.
Oh, that's good.
That's
Yeah, because
interesting.
you would just
Yeah.
put it in the tortilla.
yeah,
you just brought
probably
some
a good
like
idea.
regular flour tortillas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
it's
they
an
have an
easy thing to
unlimited
bring.
shelf life kind of thing, and
Yeah.
you just wrap everything you're eating in it. And
That's
it just
really
makes
good.
it's instead of like sandwich bread or anything, you just wrap it. Makes
Yeah.
a little burrito, makes it fun.
Smart.
Right.
What I wish I had probably was, I wish I would have wore. So when I was going up, people had more of like your shoes on, Tim, instead of hiking boots.
Yes. I've changed
We've
that
noticed
way
that
too.
too. When we were in,
Heather,
yeah.
I was the only one not wearing hiking boots, and my shoes were doing way better than their shoes. Like
Yeah.
going down rocks, I wasn't slipping.
She had
at
the
all.
on clouds.
and I was going
Yeah.
through water and going through sand,
Yeah.
and I was
Yeah.
just like
They dry quicker.
better.
They're
Yes,
easier to
it
remove.
was better off than they were.
Waterproof.
a little
You-
more flexible.
more
Yep.
flexible. Boots are like clunky, and you have to lift your feet
Yeah.
up, and they're heavy. They get wet. Anyway.
So
that's
yeah, I was
what
happy that I wore my.
But
Maybe a good pair of socks. You take extra socks. I would think that would be.
I
you could
brought-
get wet socks. You got to.
I brought
Especially
6
wool.
pairs of socks.
Thin wool socks are great because they dry
Yeah.
fast. They don't stink. They
Yep.
are resilient. But
Yeah.
how far up were we? We weren't close to that far. But how far up were we on Moab and all that?
That's probably
Arches.
8,000 maybe.
Okay.
It's hard to breathe though. Like going to sleep, your heart rate's at like 95
Wow.
because you're sleeping at 11,000 feet.
What? Okay. Now
What are
my
remedies for
experience-
that?
Oh,
Oh,
what?
sorry.
You just have to be there a long time. Takes, like,
Hyperbolic
2 weeks,
chamber.
Yeah.
probably.
Ooh, did you like that?
Yeah, that was a great experience for me. I loved it. I want to do it once a
What
week.
what even
should.
is it?
The
Apparently,
hyperbaric.
it's so good for your barrack.
Hyperbaric.
Oh, I
Skin?
said hyperbolic. For your skin. So good for your skin.
Yes.
Apparently.
Yeah.
It feels weird, but it's cool. You feel
Yeah,
like you're in a
Josh-
little-
A friend of ours has a
The airplane.
flesh-eating disease that almost lost his digits and his. Well, first it was like going to be his arm.
Got bit by
wrist.
a spider, but then it wasn't
then
the
it
spider
ended up
bite.
being
It was that it got infected or something.
Yeah, that. What is?
Yeah.
How do you say it? Nicra.
Oh, necra. Anything with necra in it because that
Nice.
means death.
Necrazine fiace. I don't know.
Yeah.
Fasci.
It was a skin
You know. Anyway.
necrophagitis.
So he's going to come because that's bacteria. So this also helps with bacteria stuff. So he's going to come sleep in it on Thursday.
Yeah.
amazing.
It's amazing.
Did you? Was it freezing cold at night?
So it was like
That's right.
40s,
Okay.
Oh wow.
which wasn't that bad. I think it wasn't that bad. It didn't get that cold.
Well, 2 people in a tent is better for that too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
did you
I'll
guys
say.
snuggle?
we tried.
Did you snuggle?
Brendan didn't want to.
we have to be naked and snuggle. It's just
Yes.
It's 67 degrees. Shut up.
Now, when you guys
Gosh.
got lost up in the mountains, what altitude were you all
That was
at?
about 12,000.
You were at 12,000.
Wait,
And how
Cooper
cold
wants
did
to-
it get?
It was bone chilling.
It was.
Yeah, it was horrible.
12,000 feet.
They were lost. They didn't have tents.
Wait,
were just
really?
Just on a little
We didn't
hike.
want to. We didn't want to sleep. We were just going for a hike. We had 4-wheelers and we went up for a hike. Then we got lost in the mountains.
Oh
For
my
6
god.
hours.
6 hours. And
bad.
that was, I actually thought we may not live.
That's
They
scary.
actually thought they were going to die.
Yeah.
Where at?
That was in Buena Vista, Colorado.
Jeez.
We went
crazy.
down one ridge. It was these 2 ridges and we went down the wrong one. And we didn't know where we were.
That's so scary.
So,
There's not a lot of. There's like
yeah.
one sign per path.
well, because it's just marsh and just wilderness. And Branyan has these old Nike tennis shoes on, and the flap broke. So it's
yeah.
flapping like this, exposing his socked feet. And we're just walking through this sludge for
What
hours.
time of year was it? Because it's kind
It
of
was
chilly.
during, no, I mean, it was during the
Wait, so your
warmer months, but it
four-wheeler
freezes.
broke down, is what you're
No,
saying?
no, our
Or-
4-wheelers were riding it. We're like, oh, let's get up for a hike.
Which
And
we've done
Oh,
before
got
too
you.
in the
Yeah.
same area, but not
You got
as far
lost.
as
So
they
how
went.
did you end up finding the
Well,
four-wheelers?
well, what happened is that we, Ken Davis, who lived there, and he knew those mountains like the back of his hand, but then
Except
he
for
took the
that
wrong
day.
turn that
Yeah.
day, and he says we'll just follow the water, like we could hear a stream, so
Okay.
follow it down. They say
to find a house or
to
something?
go down, and eventually we just kept going down for hours, and then we came across like we'd see a camp, like a little, like campfire,
Yeah.
old place, and then we found a little cabin, which we almost were thinking we're going to have to bust open this little cabin, which was just a hut with wood floors just to sleep in, so we wouldn't die.
But why didn't you?
Well, because then we kept walking a little bit, and we saw more kind of civilization stuff, and then we ran into a neighborhood, and this guy just put us on the back of his pickup truck and took us all the way around the mountain to that.
How long were you
that
lost
was
for?
nice of him.
Well, we were gone for, it was 12 hours that we were gone.
So they were lost for like over 6.
Yeah.
That's
and you could
scary.
just see the look in each other's eyes, like, we actually prayed. We were like,
Smiley was there too.
God,
Okay, yeah. So who is it? It's you.
me and Smiley, Dave Pendleton,
Okay.
the ventriloquist,
Yeah.
who is the least rugged guy I know.
Yeah.
And Branyan, who's the second least rugged guy,
How'd they weather?
Well, I mean, they're just like,
when it was all said and done.
yeah, it was fine. I mean, you could see it in everybody's eyes, like, okay. Streblo was there.
Oh, he was.
Yeah.
Dang.
And Smiley,
It
right?
was horrible.
Streblo.
Yeah.
Smiley and Ken.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
you.
So,
I thought
Who
that
would
was
you?
like 4 of
If
you.
let's say worst comes to
I mean, we
worst.
started eating
Who do
Smiley.
you
We
eat
started
first?
nibbling.
Yeah.
Some
Take
gonna
Smiley.
fingers. Smiley.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Because
He'd be the one
So
that survived.
if you got like stranded on an island with those 6 guys, who would be the leader?
Smiley would eventually for sure.
I think it'd be Darren.
I don't know
think so?
because
He's the
Smiley
quiet-
has
the quiet
all
leader.
the outdoor.
The
he's
alpha?
an outdoorsman.
That's
Who's
true.
the alpha?
He's surprisingly an outdoorsman.
Probably Smiley.
I don't think we had any alphas in that group.
You don't
yeah,
think
I don't
Smiley
think
is?
there's.
As far as outdoorsmanship, I mean, Ken. Davis
You're saying
knows what
Bob
he's doing.
Smiley is an alpha?
He is when it comes to hunting and tackling.
Well, here's
and,
like at one point,
I mean,
David.
they send pictures of grabbing snakes by the neck and just going like this. He and the boys.
Good point. He'd probably get. He'll go full Gollum on you guys.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's
He'll
true.
start eating all you.
Yeah.
Yep. He will.
Yeah. And then like Davis, like we're 3 hours into this and like we're lost and Ken Davis is like, he was like, look, that's where a moose had slept last night. I'm like, shut your bleeping mouth about where the moose slept last night.
Why?
Because we're
You're afraid
lost.
you're afraid a moose will.
He's, look,
come
the
after
mouse. No. Here, ooh. Survival.
Well,
Yeah.
he's just noting probably.
Got to keep that morale high.
Yeah,
You can't
morale was
be-
pretty low.
Yeah, you can't be sticking no.
For
like,
how long
fear.
was it low? Would you say?
It was low, for a good 2 or 3 hours.
How'd you get
It
the
wasn't-
morale up?
Well, the morale kind of as we got down,
They're
when
all
you
comedians.
start to see things, you're like,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
Did anyone make any
There's-
dark jokes up there? Does that help comedians on a mountain? 6 comedians on a mountain.
That'd
That'd be, that'd be such a
Yeah.
funny
That could be a
sitcom or
movie.
movie.
I think you're right.
That could be a movie.
Yeah, it was. And I called Heather that night when we finally made it back. Yeah, well, I think we thought we might die, and we got lost in the mountains. And she goes, well, that's good for you.
I meant it because it's like
And it's like I agreed.
Yeah, I know you
because
did.
it releases
It just
something
sounds
in
bad
you.
the way
like
you're saying it.
like today, you're not going to have the feeling that you might die.
yeah.
It's
This
like when you're
never
driving.
happens.
It's when you're
It's
driving.
just like those things just don't ever happen in your life, and it's like
Right.
you're on the other side of it. So this is amazing. That's
Yeah.
so great.
It's like-
but it would have been
when you're driving down the highway and you someone almost hits you.
yeah.
And then you're like, all right,
up.
well, I'm happy to be alive.
And you just
Yep.
sit in silence.
and I'm just focused on the road and I'm
Yeah.
never listening to music again.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think it helps you appreciate things. Yeah, there's certain things about
Good
it.
point.
So I was
don't
kind of thinking,
recommend-
like, when you guys were up there, did you feel, you didn't feel like you're going to die, but it still does release something in you. I mean,
For sure.
I was in Florida years ago, and I took my road bike with me, right, my Lance Armstrong bike or whatever, and I got stuck in a rainstorm. At first you're just like, oh crap, but then you're like in it, and something it was like
Yeah, I love those.
a euphoria
Yeah.
that came over
Yeah.
me.
I had one
was
once. Yeah. I was stuck in water and there was a lightning storm and I couldn't get out. And
What
that
do you mean?
was
How are you stuck
I
in
was
water?
like,
what were you on?
I was away from the shore. So I
Oh,
was
you were
in
in the
water.
ocean or the
no, I was
lake?
in a lake.
Oh my god!
And it was huge, very scary, super windy, pouring rain.
would be
And I just felt like this super sense of calm.
Yeah.
And a euphoric feeling. And it was just lightning everywhere. And I was like, it's going to be
Yeah,
chill.
that's like
And
our-
I
just-
had that.
That's like our wedding night. I felt that.
No, I had that once
All right,
when
well,
I
it's
was.
been a good podcast.
Yeah, thanks everyone for joining.
Don't start.
Mike
see you
Tyson,
next week.
everybody.
It was just it was like a
No,
lightning
when-
storm, and there was euphoria.
No, one time I had
And then we
that
went down
when
to
I
the
was a
salad
horse.
bar.
When I was like guiding kids from the city on horses, and there was probably like 20 of us, and I was leading them, and we ended up going down in this ditch which was swamped, and our horses sunk to their bellies, and they were bucking up everywhere. It was really kind of like, it was so chaotic that I had to pull my horse out, tie him to a tree, and then start pulling everybody out one by one, which doesn't sound like a big deal, but it was like a big deal. It was like I was like up to my
That's
knees
awesome.
in muck, and it was just one of those situations where
feel
you're like, I did this. I mean, I
like-
got through
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
I feel like every time I hear more about stories of your life, I'm like, who is this
yeah.
person?
Her life is.
Should be like, yeah. So when I lived in with the Algonquin tribe back in
Oh my God.
1985,
My mom has those stories.
see, but
Right.
no, I
I
think
was married to
Jackson's-
the tribal leader.
I was actually proposed to by the tribal leader, but
Nugumu.
Right. So anyway, after I helped the buffalo give birth, and we feasted on the placenta, I came back to the tent, the teepee that I made out of.
Hey, you guys had your stories. You had cool stories too.
Out of
I've
old
never been
hair
lost in the
clippings.
mountains.
this is way cooler.
Yours is way
It
cooler.
was? Oh,
Yeah, you
well, I
led
wasn't
20
trying to be.
children from the city on horseback that got stuck in mud.
We're 5 adults that got lost on a hike.
Well, I mean, it wasn't. You know,
You had four-wheelers.
they weren't going to die.
We could just go. They're right over there. I mean, I still see the four
Go
wheelers.
back.
No, we're too far. Shut up. I know what I'm doing. But it'll get too dark. It's like 2 in the afternoon. Yeah, but. And then we look over there and there's Levi sitting in a tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
What are you
What
doing
happened to
here?
Spotify?
Did he train? Yeah.
How did you find me?
What's up with the Spotify? That's all he says.
With the busy fall season just around the corner, you might be looking for wholesome, convenient meals for jam-packed days. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal kit, can help you fuel up fast with chef-prepared, dietitian-approved, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. Knock, knock. You'll save time, you'll eat well, and stay on track with your healthy lifestyle. Hey, you might be too busy with your end of summer goals to cook, but you still want to make sure you're eating well, right? With Factor, skip the extra trip to the grocery store and all those people. Skip the chopping and the prepping and the cleaning up too, while still getting the flavor and nutritional quality you need. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes. So all you have to do is heat and enjoy, then get back to crushing those goals. All of us on the Tim Hawkins podcast are huge fans of Factor. You will be too. Love the smoothies, by the way. Head to factormeals.com/Hawkins50 and use code Hawkins50 to get 50% off. That's code Hawkins50 at factormeals.com/Hawkins50 to get 50% off.
I think a really good feeling, like as a human generally, is it's a bad, like this is in bad situations, like, but when there's an emergency and you rush to the scene and you're like there,
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
the world
that-
doesn't
that's
matter
never happened to
anymore,
me. Yeah.
and like that's all you're focusing
true.
on. That is one of the best feelings.
Have you had that?
Yeah, like a lot. Like
Where you've.
I don't know if
end
I've
up in a-
saved them, but there's definitely
Okay.
been emergencies.
Well, like you're
where
the
it's like-
first responder.
Yeah,
Like,
like the first person there.
And that's happened to you a lot.
Yeah, I feel like so.
That's amazing.
well, there was a
Like, tell
time
one.
where we saw a like crash kind of happen right in front of us.
Yeah.
And where a car, like it was an intersection, the car next to us started driving forward, and then the person that was like coming the opposite direction like rammed into the side.
Whoa.
And the person went unconscious in the car and swerved and hit a telephone pole.
Oh my gosh.
And like it was crazy. So we were behind them.
Yep.
So we were like right
Wow.
there.
Right.
So we pull up, we run across. The person is unconscious. So we're trying to like somehow like wake him up, like
dude.
knocking on the thing, and then a guy comes
Yeah, dude,
over.
and he pulls
a
like
gun out,
pistol, and just tries to pistol
Like
whip the
hitting-
door open because this car is smoking on
Yeah.
fire, and this dude is
Yes.
unconscious, and the door won't open.
Wow.
And we're like, this dude's gonna die in here because he's literally like can't move
Yikes.
in the
Right.
car. And that for me is like, I understand why people like being a doctor or first responder stuff because
Right.
like everything
I've never had that.
siloed
It's
out,
like
and it's just like
adrenaline, right?
100%.
I don't think I've ever been a first responder. Have you? For something?
No, I mean
think.
we saw a guy just on the snow, just on the highway, just kind of.
We just kept driving.
Hits a tree.
We
I'm
just
like,
left.
sucks to be you. Is there a Shoney's or something or a?
God.
Or a
It's like the
I gotta pee.
the Seinfeld, the last Seinfeld episode when the fat
don't tell
guys
us.
You haven't seen it?
No.
Oh, really?
You haven't seen it?
We haven't seen it, have we?
I've seen it.
How'd you see it? I thought
It
we
was
were
like
watching-
on, like I saw it when it happened.
1999.
Oh. I was saying because we never really watched it. We were always gone. Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I
No.
can plug my ears.
No, it's all good.
No, I get it. It's. I think
It's a
to
good
be like
one.
an EMT or just a fireman or something, because there's so much downtime, and then it's just like you're in it.
I think first responders are the most brave people in the entire world. I think
Yes.
firemen,
best
police
stories.
officers,
best stories.
doctors.
Police officers
Yeah.
have the best stories.
Yeah.
For sure.
Of anyone.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Funny and crazy.
Funny,
and
crazy, frightening,
freaky.
My friend,
and they're
is-
always just so
yeah.
chill when they
Yeah.
talk about it.
Yeah, it is weird.
It's like, excuse me.
I bet because it almost doesn't seem real, like that all those things could happen to one person.
Yeah.
You'd have to
Right.
compartmentalize it because my sister's the ER nurse.
Oh yeah.
And the stories that she tells me, it's just like,
they're really funny.
this is absurd. A lot of
Can
them are
you tell
funny.
the one just like talk around? Just the one that
The ding
that
dong?
Jacob told us. It's so funny.
Yeah.
I
I'll-
love this story.
I think I can say it.
This is my favorite story.
Yeah, so my brother worked. So my brother and my sister are both nurses. My brother is a nurse, and he was working in a psych ward. So like super intense people, like everyone's schizophrenic or like demon possessed, and it's and he
yikes.
was hired because he's a dude and he can hold these people down. He's different build than I am. But anyway, so this guy comes in and he had cut his own ding dong off.
Oh,
Yeah,
like you do.
like you do. And
We've all been there.
Wow.
and so they were like, "Hey, dude,
Oops.
hey, dude, why did you cut your ding dong off?" And he's like, "Yeah, so I mean, I've just been hearing from God a lot recently,
great.
and I was praying to God, and I was like, God, do you want me to cut my ding dong off?" And he's like, and I heard this audible voice from heaven, look at me and say, "No, do not cut your ding dong off." So, and then the guy goes, so I took that as a sign, and I cut my ding dong off anyway.
Sign for what? What is? I don't get it.
He's a schizophrenic.
Oh, sorry.
And then he threw it.
God said no, but I did it anyway.
It's like okay, and that was a sign.
That was a sign.
It's like, all right, I hear you, but I think I'm still going to go move
Let's
forward.
run it back. Wait, are you sure you don't want me to cut it off?
yeah.
Wow.
Yep. Anyway, he threw it in the grass in his front lawn,
Oh, okay.
and the ambulance picked him up, and the hospital called his mom, and she had to go dig it out of the grass and bring it to the hospital.
Oh.
So
Did she like put it in
Oh,
a little
my goodness.
Ziploc baggie?
on ice.
Oh.
So
Here's a sandwich.
Good mom.
Here's a sandwich, and here's some Ruffles potato chips, and here's your ding dong, and it's I don't know.
Oh, and here's a note from God. He said,
he said,
he said,
Corey, you're an
I
idiot.
told you not to do that.
yeah, Corey.
Why are we using that name?
Dude.
Buddy, hey, it's God. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
dum
thought
dum.
I told you not to do
Listen,
that.
I haven't made my voice audible since the Old
Yes.
Testament, and this specific reason was so you didn't cut your
No,
ding dong
I
off.
think that's one thing that God would really respond to. Wait, Rwanda. Hold on a second, dude.
Don't.
No, that's just not a good idea. So, yeah, that's the ER is nuts because you'll get some kid with an itchy throat,
Right.
and then there'll be some guy with a surfboard that's just impaled him or something.
Yeah,
just stick it through his
exactly.
chest.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
you got to be flexible there.
Yeah, Luke's sister is like the amount of things that people come in with that are just shoved up people's butts is like
Yeah, that's-
too
Yeah.
many.
And it's
That's
never their
wild.
fault.
It's like the majority of the people that come in there.
Yeah.
It's always an
Like,
accident.
what?
I don't know. I don't know how an
And they
espresso
always-
machine got up there.
And they always say it's not their fault.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
Yeah.
hilarious.
Oh
or
no,
they
I just
or they don't know how.
no, I don't know. I fell off my chair and just landed on.
I fell off my chair 4 times.
It's like, I don't know
That's
how.
so gross.
People are crazy, dude.
Yeah.
People are crazy.
Super.
But, dude,
Wow.
Corey. Corey.
Wait, was that his name?
No.
Why were you using that?
No, that's
name?
his name now.
What's
Yeah.
his name now?
Just come Corey.
again? It was an accident.
We've had this talk. No, things haven't changed. Do you guys have any things that are you found interesting but other people not? I've
I
got
didn't
one.
think about
Yeah,
it.
go
I've
for
got
it.
one.
Yeah, do it.
You want to play the song?
Something happened to me this week that I think was pretty interesting, but will you think it's interesting?
All right. It's more of an observation. I'm kind of, I'm going to call out the wedge salad. I think it's a bogus,
I love it.
it's a bogus salad.
Love that one.
It's so good.
But it's
I
just
just
like,
had one Saturday.
okay, you just
tracking with
cut
this.
a head of lettuce in
Yeah.
half. You pour ranch and bacon bits on it, and that's it.
Could you get more lazy?
I'm calling it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is yummy though.
It's like, finish the job.
Yeah.
What's so special about
Actually, start the
So you're
job.
saying
the job
when you
wasn't
get it
even
at a
beginning.
restaurant,
anywhere?
you
yeah.
shouldn't have to pay that much.
I don't
for
think
it
it can be considered a salad if you don't even make it into lettuce. It's still
Probably true.
it's still a chunk.
Right.
Yep.
It's not IKEA. Assemble. See, that's a restaurant's job, is to assemble food.
Yeah.
It's
Right.
not up to me to keep cutting.
Yep.
Yeah.
Salad should be ready to eat.
With
And
a fork.
I just think it's a sham.
So
Did you get a wedge salad this week?
Yeah, it was good,
it was delicious.
but it was still it
Yeah.
irked me.
It was annoying.
Yeah, I get it.
It was
Yeah.
like finish the.
Yeah, like I got pizza this week and they like didn't cut the slices
They
enough.
didn't. Oh, enough.
That is
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That is one of the more annoying
So we
things.
sent, get this, we sent it back and we're like, could you cut these again? But they didn't cut it again. They just cut them all into smaller pieces.
Oh, I can't do that.
What?
So-
why did they do that? You think?
I guess we just worded it wrong. But we're like, could you like recut this?
Yeah.
And so
I mean,
they
you've
just like
done this-
made them all
You
smaller.
guys know what it's supposed to be, right?
Yeah.
So
It's a
why
pizza
not?
shop.
Yeah. So
Why-
then you had to
why
like
this?
rip the pizza off and then
Was it a square pizza or
the
was it a
cheese
round
falls
one?
off. It was round.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
charcuterie board. It's just you're just throwing a bunch of food
On a board.
and it's not. And I was thinking, well, how is that different than like a
Like a Lunchable.
no, like a food? What do you call a food bar? Like a
Like a-
Golden Corral,
Yeah, like a buffet.
a buffet.
Are you saying for restaurants? Because it's nice
Are
to
you
do
saying?
it at home once in
Are
a while.
you saying
just
that this is good?
instead of
Is a
McDonald's.
buffet just a big charcuterie board on different tables?
Well, I don't think so because you have to assemble everything on your plate. It's already assembled food.
So do
like
you-
it's mac and cheese that's done. It's not like right. You don't
Yeah.
have to. So that's different. You have to assemble what's already been assembled on a buffet because it's already done.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is the food that's just not like the wedge salad is.
Yeah,
It's just finish.
that's a good point.
I'm just calling it out.
So this is a complaint.
Oh, it's something
It's
I
interesting.
I found interesting that people just kind of
That's
think
true.
it's such a great
Oh,
thing. It's like the food truck.
Yeah,
It's really not that great.
I have something interesting. I don't think dogs should be allowed in buildings ever.
That's not interesting. That's another complaint.
Nope.
I agree with you.
It's really interesting. It feels weird when a dog's in the building.
It
You mean
feels like
when
I'm
you're out and
outside
about?
again. Yeah, I was in a coffee shop and this
Okay.
lady had a dog, and then another dog came in and they started barking, and I'm like, "This is for humans.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
place. I'm trying to drink coffee. I don't want your dogs yapping. Leave them at
Probably
home.
true, yeah.
yeah.
Literally,
In Europe, they bring them to nice restaurants and in the mall.
I saw dogs
I
in
kinda
the
liked that.
airport.
Tell them, okay, tell them. No one will probably think this is interesting, but when we were in Cancun looking for perfume,
Yes.
we saw a lady who was very fancy. I mean, she probably
Like she had some status.
Yeah, she definitely had status. Like they all were catering to her. Maybe she's well known and can't,
Right.
on TV there. I don't know. Or maybe her husband owns the department store.
Yeah.
And so she's pushing around a little baby buggy of 9 chihuahuas. But actually these I don't usually think chihuahuas are cute, but interesting enough, all 9 of these chihuahuas were actually cute.
Yeah.
And they would get out and they came over and sniffed our food and went back to the...
It was kind of like 101 Dalmatians, that kind of thing, Cruella
Yeah,
de
it was
Vil or
wild.
whatever. Where
Yes.
There were 9 of them, and she had the baby stroller just full of them.
Yeah, they were just
And
underneath.
a couple were
and on
walking
top.
around. You know, like the
Wow.
older one looked like it was just walking around. And
Nobody flinched. Nobody cared. It's like they
Interesting.
were used to it.
Yeah, yeah.
That was wild.
But she must have been, I'm thinking, maybe she owned the place, kind of.
Yeah, like
It was
her
That's the
that kind of
husband.
vibe.
amount. Yeah, that's the amount of rich I want to be.
Yeah, she
I
was.
can bring
she
my
looked
chihuahuas
super-
anywhere.
Yeah,
How many chihuahuas you got? I
And
got
a-
9 of them.
9.
9.
I'm gonna need a table for 10.
Each one
Yeah.
cuter than the last.
But like,
How many-
does she
how
rus-
many
how is she
corgis
rustling
did-
them together?
I know they were just. Well, they
was
were.
kind of
they were
impressive.
obeying though.
Yeah.
Because when she scooted off, they all ran up on. I mean, it was weird. But
Did that hurt a little? Because she had like 9 trained chihuahuas, and you can't even train 2 of yours.
Ours would be
I don't
like,
know if they were trained, but they were. They would come.
I mean, Luna would be over at, Aunt Annie's Pretzels,
That's true.
you know,
Making friends.
and Pippa would be, I don't know, she'd be,
Pooping
Should
on
be
the
staring
floor.
at a ball somewhere.
yeah, who knows? She'd probably be over at Nordstrom's or
How
something.
many corgis did
She'd
the
be
queen
peeing on the
have
mannequins.
at the height of
Oh,
her
I don't,
corginess?
I don't know.
Did the queen
Corgis
have-
are adorable.
She had a lot.
Yeah, yeah. She liked the corgis.
I don't know what the top amount was though. Anyway,
Anyway, but that was interesting.
kind of.
Do we want to do a tier?
Yeah.
Our tier this week?
Yeah. We
Did
can
Livy have
tier.
something interesting? She didn't say.
I don't think I really did. No.
We're gonna do a tier this week. You haven't named the. Should we name the
Yeah, I was gonna do it with you because
sweet?
funny.
Now,
'Cause you have
are
big
we
brain.
doing
'Cause you
burger joints?
Just yeah. We decided to listen to you in all things.
Right.
So you just say
Yeah,
it,
you
and
just
we
let
do
us
it.
know.
Because
Yeah.
we can say, there's things like fries and things that could increase the value or decrease the value.
I think we go burger
of a
strict.
burger.
Strict.
You want to
burger.
just go strict burger?
I think
Okay.
Yeah, just do burger.
Okay, what's S
Otherwise,
tier?
too much.
S tier's-
Okay.
S tier is In and Out.
In and out.
Yes.
We just put like In and Out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
What do you mean?
Because
Why
so
would I do
good.
that?
It's already a S tier.
In and out. It says in
In and
out.
Out is not a good burger.
It is too.
Oh, this is gonna be very.
It's very salty.
Dad.
Oh my gosh! Don't
Dad.
even knock the In and Out burger. Why do you even try?
I'm not swaying from that. That's
Well, you're the only one, and that's 3, so it's super.
yeah. You can do whatever you want.
We know.
You're wrong.
Okay, what would you say is S tier? Just put it up there. Luke.
Why don't you just say
In and out.
I'm naming this
best of the best? Burger Champ.
What?
Just go with it. Just do
Burger
it.
Champ.
What's Burger Champ?
Okay, what's this? A.
Oh, you're saying the name.
Great. And then we'll just do BCD.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
that'll
fine.
work.
Let's go.
Perfect. Wait. White Castle.
Thank you.
Good. Good.
We agree?
Yep.
We agree.
Okay, good.
Now, did these just come up, or did you assemble these?
These came up, so there's some few. I don't know what that is, and I don't know what.
I don't know what Farmer Boys is.
Yeah, this one, or that's Five Guys. But anyway, all right, let's go Burger King.
Oh, I don't even know.
Oh, I do.
Are they good?
It's good. It's A.
The Whopper's a good. Yeah,
It's
I put it
good.
In.
Yeah.
I put it in.
Wow.
It's
okay.
really
I haven't
good.
had one. Forever.
McDonald's.
Put that baby
I
up
do
there.
like their Big Macs.
I mean, that's pretty
That could be a
McDonald's.
champ.
It's
Yeah.
S.
it's very
Yeah.
good.
It's so good.
I do
Yeah.
like a Big
Yeah.
Mac for
I
sure.
can't-
Okay, now here's the point of contention.
Definitely.
In and
Burger
Out
Champ.
is my favorite burger.
Why?
Me too.
Why
It's
is it?
so
It's too
good.
much lettuce.
With
it's
the
salty.
onions.
So fresh.
So
I just
good.
think
It's
the
like
toma-
eating the Garden of Eden.
Yeah, I love
It's
it.
like a
And a
cult. The
piece of
workers
meat.
there. It's like
What?
something's going on.
Since
it's a
when
Christian
are you
company.
backhanding all this?
Well,
You never talked like this before. Now you do.
no, I just don't think In-N-Out is. It's okay.
He's gonna say Whataburger is better than In and Out.
You know?
It probably is.
Whataburger is so good.
It's probably up
I
there.
love I think In-N-Out's fries are are
Yeah, I
champs.
think that their fries
100%.
I'll let you
suck.
guys have. Yeah,
Their
you can have
fries
it.
I
and
like
their
the
burger is
line
my
choice.
We're just
favorite
gonna do
burger's
S.
better.
Okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
Sorry.
ever.
You guys are so strong that it outweighs me.
Wendy's.
It's pretty good.
A
It's not,
Wendy's,
it's not bad.
B?
It's not
Plain.
bad. I'll say B.
Yeah, I'd say be on that.
a
too.
Wendy's burger that's done right.
Not
Is-
bad.
It used to be so juicy.
I would say yes,
Probably
but
still
go ahead and
is.
put great. Put it in the great. I think.
Oh, great.
What about their fries? Do you like the Wendy's fries? They're a
Oh
little
yeah,
bigger,
I love
can't
Wendy's
remember.
fries.
more of a steak fry
Thick.
almost.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wendy's nuggies though.
Wendy's.
They were better than McDonald's.
I
nuggets.
tell you what,
They got
How
a
about
little
the Frosty?
peppery taste.
what I would do.
Frosty good.
You guys like
Dip
the
little
Frosty?
fries in the Frosty.
You
Oh,
like the
yeah.
Frosty?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, a Wendy's meal sounds so good.
I get
Wendy's
Wendy's
is
right
good.
now. Hey, next tier list we're doing, we got to get the snacks
we gotta
because this
get
is
the
too
snacks.
painful.
Yeah, it is painful.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, Rallies.
Is that the
I
small
don't know.
burgers?
The-
Are Rally's burgers small?
No.
No,
It's a small little place.
Yeah,
that
it's like you
drive
have to
through.
only can drive through it.
But
I've
I don't
never
know what they
had
taste
one.
like.
I've never had one. So I'm gonna go
I
see.
know
I
Jack
have-
has.
They're okay.
Yeah,
they're
C.
like
Levi used to like it.
yeah. I'd say C would be good.
Okay,
Whataburger, put
S.
that up there.
I think
Burger
it's S.
Champ.
It's really
Burger
good.
Champ.
Yeah, Whataburger. Yeah.
I don't know this.
I
What
don't
What
is it?
about the Whataburger is? It's like
Greasy.
I
Just
like
skip
the
that.
buns. They have a little onions. They have that spicy ketchup. Have you had that?
Oh, the spicy ketchup. I like their chicken.
Honey butter chicken
honey
biscuit,
butter chicken
baby.
biscuits.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But do you like their burger?
Amazing.
Burger's amazing. First time
Okay.
I had their burger, it was kind of life changing. I think.
Yeah, you raved about it.
Yeah, it was good.
You couldn't get over it.
Yeah.
Now,
would-
I like the Jack in the Box burger because it's on sourdough. And I just love
Interesting.
sourdough.
I don't know, man.
But I wouldn't call it a burger champ, but I do find it tasty because of the sourdough.
I would say B for J in the box.
I'd probably say
J and the
yeah.
B.
J. I was gonna say that. I
say
just
A or
like
B.
not to.
You like it? Seth?
What are we doing?
Yeah, I'll do
B?
B. Yeah.
Okay, White Castle.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Screw them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's no
Farts.
Oh, it seemed like A&W's burgers were good, but I can't remember for sure.
I don't even know
It's been a
them.
long time.
I don't know, but I like their root beer. So
For root beer, we'll give it a B.
all right,
I don't know this.
put that
I
at
don't
the
either.
bottom. We're not gonna
Tommy's?
rate that.
I don't know either.
If we haven't had it, we don't rate it.
Yeah. Carl's Jr.
um.
I go S.
Haven't been
F.
in years.
F. Just because they're advertising during the Super
Have you
Bowl
ever seen anyone at a Carl's Jr.
or Hardee's.
or Hardee's? Have you ever seen anyone?
Is
at
that the
parking
same
lot?
company?
know.
Yeah, same one. Same like Rallies and Checkers are the same.
Yeah.
Oh.
A company that doesn't know who they are. That's what it seems like Carl's Jr. is.
Yeah.
Just be Hardee's or Carl's Jr.
I think
Don't-
C.
Yeah, I don't know. I've
No.
not
Yeah.
had it.
It's not. It's better than White Castle.
We can't
Yeah.
rate it.
DQ.
I used to work there, but I didn't eat
DQ
the
burgers are actually pretty good.
They're actually good.
I think they might be
What do you think,
They're
Coop?
pretty good.
great. They're really good.
Yeah. It's been a long time, but I remember. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty.
Okay.
good.
A burger with a dilly bar,
I do like
it's a
Five
good meal.
Guys.
Five Guys is good.
I don't
I really
know.
like Five Guys.
This
I'll
might
put
be
that.
unpopular. I think it's a B. Five Guys. I think
it's
they're
a
overrated
G
and
or
overpriced.
Burger
I'd
champ.
say B or G.
Like
And
$15.
the fries, that greasy
So
bag.
do G. Do the great.
And
But
they're
you know you love
unsalted.
it. It's so
I don't
good.
But we're
like
talking about the
fries.
burgers.
It's just so
Yeah,
good.
No
burger.
fries.
I think it's a B, but you guys can.
I think
Yeah.
it's great.
All right.
What do you think, Tim?
I think B. I think it's
So,
it's good.
what do you think, Brendan? Five Guys
Tiebreaker.
is what?
I will
So
say,
put it B. Put it
I
B.
went on a mission trip and Five Guys was the first thing I had, and I threw it all up because of how like bad it was on my tummy.
Oh man.
Oh my.
So,
that is a
take
good
it all
point.
back.
I've never had a Freddy's.
But it was good in the moment.
Freddy's.
It's probably like Steak and Shake, but I don't know.
Freddy's is to me. I would put it in great.
Really?
Yeah.
I've never had a burger from there, so
Yeah, I don't
their
know.
fries are good.
because it's that flatter patty.
Yeah. Like
I like a flat patty. Mm-hmm. Don't really like the thick patty. I like when they smash that.
Smash that,
And-
get on
and
the
then
floor.
that's-
Smash Burger is
a flatty
delicious.
patty.
Leads greatly
Patty.
into smash burger,
I do like Smash Burgers, for
which
sure.
has the pretzel bun.
oh, I give it. It's
That's
a burger champ.
That's a burger champ for
It's
me.
Yeah,
good.
it's a burger
Smash
champ.
Smash Burger's good.
That's probably my favorite of all.
Sonic
of them. And then In-N-Out.
sucks now. Have we
It's
talked about Sonic recently?
So
No, what's
salty.
going on?
It sucks. Service is
salty.
bad. It got super expensive.
Oh.
Like doubled in price, and it's cardboard.
It's trash.
I think I got a diet cherry limeade. It was like $2.50.
Yeah. They, you know,
screw
they used
them.
to have those great grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah.
Now the bread is like so
Paper thin.
Oh, it's not the Texas
It's like they
bread
took
anymore.
the Texas bread, sliced it in half.
So
Oh.
sad.
That's
Very
Thumbs
sad.
I do think just because I'm
Yeah.
mad at them.
I know. I'm mad at them.
I love
Sonic
them.
needs to up their game, and we're willing to come back, Sonic. Strongly.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I'll still come and
I'm
get
not.
a
They're
cherry
too salty.
limeade, but
They've always been so.
And then-
out what you do.
I think Steak and Shake for me is Burger Champ.
Yeah.
I freaking
By
love
far,
Steak and Shake.
Steak Shake is
Yeah.
my favorite burger.
Yeah.
It's so
So-
good, and
so
it's sad that they're gone. But
I don't like.
all right, let's stop there because I
Yeah,
don't know
I don't
these
know
other
what this
places,
is.
and that's a pretty nice little ding 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 ding.
Yeah, there you go.
that's
line.
pretty good. Can I add one real quick? Can we call Crystal Shake Shack? Is that
Yeah.
fast food?
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
I would like to hear your opinions.
I don't remember.
I don't think it's that great.
I don't think
it's
I
overrated.
think it's overpriced. I think
Overrated.
it's too small. The burger's really too
It's a
small.
small burger.
It's a small burger, and I don't like that.
You mean like
It
too much
feels like-
bread for the burger? Kinda
It's
thing?
just small.
Oh, shoot.
It's-
Yeah.
For what? What's that?
We forgot
Culver's.
Culver's.
Culver's. The butter
Oh.
burger is
That
at
this
least great.
this is Culver's,
Culver's
Fat burger
is-
will be Culver's.
and Crystal will be
Crystal, I believe, are small burgers. They're sliders.
Shake Shack.
Nobody's. Well, that's Shake Shack though. We're calling.
That's all I
Crystal.
know. I don't know the rest of them.
Nope. We've had those when we
Wiener
were younger.
Schnitzel.
The Wiener Schnitzels, but I haven't had that.
I
in
bet
years.
Tommy's is good. Those
Tommy's?
world famous hamburgers. So
Tommy's
sh- they sh-
freaking White Castle.
They should make a burger the shape of a hot dog and see how that goes. Like if people
All right.
like it. What do you think?
What would
Try
you call
And
it?
then put it in a hot dog
You
bun.
call it the call it the Corey.
Gross. All right, moving on.
Can I get a Corey with some fries?
No.
I had a pretty good.
Put Tommy's on C, so it's staircase down.
yeah. We got a
There you go.
staircase.
Thank you.
Wait, then we have to put something up here.
Oh, put Wiener Schnitzel.
Put
up there.
Farmer Boys up there.
There you
Yeah,
go. That's good.
I'm sure
Yeah.
it's good.
There we go.
Well, it's breakfast burgers
Perfect.
and more.
I'm sure it's great.
Um,
I saw there's a place that just opened up in our area. It's like burgers, steaks, and sushi.
yeah,
Oh,
we should
weird.
go.
And I was like, I don't know about that.
That is an interesting combination.
Real quick, audience, in the YouTube comments, let us know what tier list we should do. There's
People
some pretty
have
good
been.
ones.
There's
I
some
know,
pretty
keep them
great
coming.
ones,
There's a
yeah.
really good one.
Yeah.
It'll be a surprise.
Somebody
but
threatened that they're not going to watch anymore if we do this, and I'm like, oh.
Do
Oh,
what?
Just
everyone
turn off
likes
this
them.
part. Turn off this part and come back.
List.
Tier list. Oh, I had to show you this one, Tim.
Oh, some videos. Sure.
Yeah, I just had to show you this one.
Come to my church. It's not weird.
I'm glad you got saved.
I'm also filled with the Holy Spirit. Hallelujah.
Whoa, duck tongues. Amen. I'm glad you're filled with the Holy Ghost. The Holy Ghost. Amen.
There it is.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
We all know.
Love it.
And you
Keep
had
them coming.
This one.
Yeah.
Ice cold, placed in the tube to save your soul. This song for them hood girls, the whole world, straight masterpieces. Teaching.
What are they
about
wearing?
sin, forgiving
Their
the lost
heads.
in the city. Got nailed on across the town, but now he's back and he's living.
Oh, Back to the
Girls
Future
hit
people?
you,
Okay.
hallelujah. Girls hit you, hallelujah.
What?
Girls hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Faith gonna give it to you. Cause Uptown Faith
Wow.
gonna give it to you. Cause Uptown Faith gonna give it to you. Saturday night, we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on.
Yeah.
What church is
They're
that?
doing Back to the Future. Back from the
That's
future.
Back
amazing.
from the future.
So,
amazing.
Wow. That was,
So they didn't
that
change
was actually
anything.
almost good.
So what were some of
That's
the words?
amazing.
Girl, well, let's just watch it
Girl
again. real
hit you,
quick.
hallelujah.
Hold on, here we
What's
go.
that
Let's see.
part mean?
This man was ice cold.
Placed in the tube to save your soul. This song for them hood girls, the whole world, straight
Hood girls?
masterpieces. Teaching about sin,
Sin,
forgiving the lost in the city. Got nailed on across the town, but now he's back and he's living. Girls hit you, hallelujah.
Girls hit you. Why girls hit you?
That's the real
Girls
words.
hit you, hallelujah. Cause Uptown Faith gonna give it to you. Cause Uptown Faith gonna give it to you.
Now they're shaking.
Cause Uptown Faith gonna give it to you. Saturday night, we in the spot. Don't believe me, just watch. Come on.
Yeah.
I love how they came up with one verse and then just sang the rest of the song and then just inputted faith. It's like girls
Yeah.
hit you hallelujah is in the song.
What was that? Hood
Wow.
girls? Something
Hood
about
girls.
hood girls and
Hood Girls is also in the original song, I think.
So
It's tragic.
they
It's
did
wonderful.
not know when they did this that there would be YouTube one day.
No, they
Okay.
did because this song
This
is
is a
Bruno
new song.
Mars.
This is a new song.
Oh, that's true.
This is like
Yeah.
2014.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
But think of the ones before where they were like, okay, I'll just do this for church and get it over with and no one else will ever see it.
What's
Right,
bad
right,
is this video
right.
looks like it's from the 90s.
I know. I thought it was.
really does.
My bad. Went the song. I forgot.
I know.
Yeah, to do a song like that, you got to hit it right on for it to be good. And when you're heavy breathing and panting, because he's looking at the words. He's reading the words up on the.
And it's tough to repeat anything Bruno Mars does because he sings
Oh, gosh,
in a
yeah.
crazy octave.
It's so good.
Yeah,
Liv, do you have a?
I got some reviews if you want to play that review song.
Give me a
big
sec.
boy.
Give me a second now.
Don't believe me, just watch.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for this week's top 3 reviews of the week.
Oh, I got to remind you what Levi said.
This podcast is like my 4 brain cells having a conversation with the rest of my body at 3 a.m.
What? Is that a compliment?
I love that comment. It's amazing.
I got one.
So we're each a brain cell.
Yeah.
Yes. And they only have 4. And it's 3 a.m.
At 3 a.m. That's about right.
It's kind of a backhanded, not compliment.
I love it. It's so funny.
My wife and I just relocated and have been praying to get plugged into a community for a bit now. I went to bed last night and had a dream that my wife and I became friends with Olivia and Luke. We were at a gathering of some sort at a nice house chilling when in walked Timmy Hypkins, who ended up offering me a sandwich. Before I could tell him what I wanted, Olivia called him a perv and kicked him out the window. Having said that, I think I've been listening to the podcast for too long.
Kicked them out the
Luke and
window.
Olivia, please be our friends in real life.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's
where do they live
amazing.
though?
Tennessee.
Okay, this was a tier list ideas one. And one was lampshade shapes.
How many shapes are there? I can only think of 3.
Right.
Maybe 4.
I mean, how many? I just think of one.
this, then the kind that makes a scallop.
Lampshade
Oh my
shapes.
gosh, this is another good one.
I'm very opinionated on that.
Another good one. Love listening to you guys. Tim, your crooked nose brings me great comfort.
Why are they comforted? Their nose must be.
We got one from Ryan Sweat, who was our YouTube roulette
Oh, yeah.
last week. He said, I wanted to thank y'all for watching my disc golf video on the podcast this week.
yeah.
Right.
That really made my day. I'm definitely not from Canada. I'm from Mobile, Alabama.
Did we say he's
Wow.
from Canada?
We did. I am
Oh,
a huge
remember.
fan of y'all, so thank you for making my day.
Not gonna lie, he seemed Canadian.
Yeah.
And
He
is
had
that
that
what we
curly
said?
hair.
He
Ryan,
had
you're-
that Canada
cute.
vibe.
You're
Yeah.
a Canadian, aren't you?
I think deep down he's Canadian.
Hey,
Yeah.
Maybe he
Yeah.
doesn't know. Maybe it's
Why
like,
did we say anything
Maybe-
about where he's from?
Yeah. I don't know. Who knows why we say what we say.
What's that?
that's Jackson playing video games.
Oh, yeah, he's below us.
downstairs.
He's like smack talking with somebody.
It's probably bullying people.
Oh, man.
He's an online bully.
Yeah, I asked Levi to come to see us first this week, and he said, "Yeah, I can't. I'm really busy." I'm like, "What are you busy doing?" And he said, "I gotta do Luke and Liv's soundtrack because I gotta meet the deadline," which I don't know what the deadline is, but he's just
I
gonna
love how
start
he
working on.
procrastinates to like the last week.
Yeah,
But he's good.
Yeah.
He is good. We love Levi. You would be
that
so
guy.
good at tier lists
I
because he'd be
know.
so opinionated.
He's so
Oh,
Has
yeah.
he
Awesome.
read? Has he read his? Is it band names? He collects band names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
He
he's made
collects-
up.
Oh, he has that too because he has names of children.
Names of children and
Don't
band
ever
names, yeah.
ask him though; it's too many.
It's
It's over
it's your whole
500
night.
band names and over 500 children names.
Oh, band names 500.
There's a lot.
You know what we should
There's a
do
lot of kid
actually
names.
when we like start having children, we should just like
roulette.
Russian roulette.
Russian roulette his list.
I think that there's like,
What if we did that for like our 3rd child?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
When
think
you
that'd
guys
be
have
good.
your next kid, that you can do that.
Yeah.
Wow,
Hey.
that ain't happening.
Might as well.
Well, Abraham and Sarah.
We weren't called to
Well,
the father of many nations. You aren't.
No, I'm not. But it would be nice to have some more chillins.
More grandchildren would be good. Are you gonna roulette? Are you gonna roulette somebody now
And ask him what?
His
and
name's
show
Oh.
Tim? Are you guys gonna roulette somebody on the comments today so we can see their?
Oh, I didn't
their
pull up
sites?
any of the YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Oh.
technically, we didn't have a new YouTube video. So,
Oh, that's
Oh,
right.
that's a good
last
point.
week.
Yeah, we'll do it
Yeah.
the next time.
yeah.
I
But
can
we
do one
did
roulette
from
here.
before.
Oh, you got something?
Oh, you're gonna roulette
The
your
roulette,
memos.
the one that he
I'm at the
picks.
people, but go ahead.
I'll do a voice memo roulette. I don't know if I've done this. Let's see.
You've done one like that before.
I can't whistle.
You sound like you're in a restaurant or something.
Probably. Yeah. Whenever it hits you, you gotta record it.
gotta record
You
it.
gotta record it.
You got to.
And then what do? You go back and look at it? You label it? Or
Well, I've not really ever done that. Label it. I should.
yeah.
Rule one of voice memo. You gotta name it.
You do got to name it.
You gotta name it.
You gotta
Name it,
name
claim
it.
Over it.
Otherwise, you go back and you're like, what?
I'm like,
was
what is
this?
32 South Hanley Road? It'll always do like where you are.
Oh, okay.
So it's just
Yeah,
all
and
the
you're like, what
places
was I
that I
doing
am.
there? Yeah.
But
All right.
Well, all right.
Well,
all right. Any closing arguments?
That feels like a show. I have no. I feel
Closing
like
arguments.
I've gotten everything off my chest.
How are your shows?
In-N-Out burgers
Shows are
still
great.
the best.
Shows. Oh, did I show you that picture? I sent you a picture of this little girl. She had her picture as a baby, and then she superimposed
just
my face on it.
terrifying.
Can you see that, Coop?
She has the cutest hair
Isn't
and
that
little
great?
fingers, but
wait.
your face.
This baby gave it to you?
Well, she
Well,
was.
she's older now.
This is her, 8 years ago, and now she's like 13 or something, or whatever her age is now. But
That's horrifying.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah, no.
That's
Terrible.
awesome.
I want a
That's
shirt.
so cute that she did that.
I want a shirt with that on it.
That would be a fun movie with a character like that.
Is that Timmy
That's
Hypkins?
Timmy Hypkins.
That's Timmy. I think
Oh,
you're
there
right.
you go.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
Did she say that?
I think that is Timmy Hypkins.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's
there
the
you go.
line across the forehead? Is
I
that
think that's just.
from my ball cap, or is that
That's
just
from
from the
your
or is that my
eyebrows.
I think
no.
that's your
No.
eyebrows.
No, the eyebrows are underneath that.
No, wait, but picture of it as your eyebrows.
It's like I have these two huge scars over my eyes.
Gosh.
Gosh, does that not look like a serial killer?
It looks
Pretty
like the Florida
scary.
Man. Have you seen the Florida
Oh,
Man, like the original one?
Is that Steve,
Put
the
it
guy who
side
gets
by
pulled
side.
over on his riding lawnmower?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Steve's the original Florida Man.
Did I tell you guys somebody brought me? I used to throw Twinkies on at the end of the shows out to the audience.
Yeah.
This guy comes up the other night. He brings one 8 years ago. I
Oh,
threw it
another
to
person
him.
did it.
He still had the Twinkie.
Do you have it in a case?
No,
The
it
other
was
people?
in the wrap. It was in the wrapper,
Wow.
and it shrunk. It's so wild how they don't
Weird.
decompose.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
So what happens in your body? Well, I guess you
It
chew
shrunk
it
and
up.
it was a little gray.
That's so
It's weird.
upsetting.
Whoa, did it stink?
Well, no, I didn't smell it. I mean,
Give me that.
Well-
Let me smell it.
Open that thing up.
no, you couldn't. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
shouldn't- you
That's
shouldn't
like
eat
with
these,
the
probably.
McDonald's burger.
Yeah.
They'll like set it out. It like stays the same.
But at least
For
it's
months.
consistent, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you
It's something.
seen-
It's something that's steady in your life.
Hey, you could bring that camping.
You could bring it in the bear canister.
Yeah.
You could bring it up in there.
Yeah, you could bring it up in there.
If you put a
Wrap it in
nail,
a tortilla.
If you put a nail in Coke, it'll eat it up.
Yeah.
And if you put a nail in Tide, like for laundry detergent, it does something funky. Do you remember?
You can make
Rusted or
a-
something.
Really.
You could make a Big Mac
Eats at
Supreme.
Dude, that would be
Like
so
a Crunch
good.
Wrap Supreme, but with the Big Mac.
That sounds good.
You're welcome.
What is it?
Somebody make that. Let us know how it is.
And what'd you call it? A what?
Big Mac Supreme.
Oh. There isn't one
All right.
now? Maybe.
No.
All right.
All right.
All right, all right, all right.
All right.
All right.
Good show.
We did it.
Good flow.
Find Tim on Cameo.
We are the 4 brain cells
Yes.
Yes.
For brain cells, yeah.
that are in your head at 3 a.m.
And Timmy Hypkins is
that
in your
should be
head.
the
We need like an outro
Definition.
with like, we are the 4 brain cells. Good night.
have Levi
Doing this.
write a
Capon.
song.
Telling you
Get
good
on
night.
All right.
All right. Good night.
All right, bye.
Been riding lots of trains.